I got a few, family friends that are family that tattoo, and they all have some crazy stories, but they've been doing it for years, 20 years or so. So they got some.
Tattooing so much different, like modernized, like in the modern day, I feel like, because usually people just walk in and they're like, this is what I want, design it for me, let's do it, Yeah. And our whole shop isn't even like that. Like we don't get random people walking in.
Yeah, you don't get.
So you guys are very scheduled and.
Yeah,
nice.
We talk with our clients way before they even come in.
Yeah, I think everything here is scheduled for like the big guys, the big people. Like LA, there's so many shops you just like walk in, you give them something, they're like, okay, what tattoo you right now?
That was my first tattoo. I walked into a shop at 3 a.m. and then I literally picked a tattoo off the wall.
So you guys, your tattoo artist probably coked out then.
Yeah.
He's just like, let's send it at 3 a.m. Hell yeah. For sure.
I wasn't even 21 yet, and he gave us a case of beer while we were getting tattooed. We were there till like 5 or 6 in the morning.
That's a vibe.
That is a vibe.
It's a good story.
Yeah, it's a chill time.
It was.
Did the tattoo turn out good though?
What's it say?
I disagree.
What's it stand for?
The thing said it stands for loyalty.
All right, guys, welcome back to Dino Service Bros with the Dino Service Pros. Again, I'm David. This is Brad. And then we have special guest, Charlotte.
What up?
Charlotte, if you want to take us out and let us know what you do.
I do tattoos sometimes.
Some days.
Yeah,
that's what you do full time though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
So how long have you been doing it full time?
A little over 2 years now.
Nice.
Where's your studio at?
It is called Chapter 1. I just barely moved in there. It's out in Hurricane.
Okay, cool.
Were you somewhere else before?
Yeah, I was at Medusa's Aesthetics. It's fairly new too. So the girl who owns that place, Alyssa, apprenticed with Garrett right before me. So like she graduated and then I stepped in right after her. And then she opened Medusa's. And when I graduated, she was like, dude, come to my studio. And I was like, hell yeah. So I did.
Is the tattoo world like a small community here?
I mean, it's getting pretty huge now, I feel like.
You guys like all know each other, it sounds like.
Kind of.
Yeah, there you go.
I haven't been the best at like getting to know the community very well. I mean, I know owners of shops and I've met a few of them, but I don't know. I've just kind of done my own thing. I feel like everyone does their own thing.
So what got you into tattooing?
I kind of just like
moment, or was it
like I was trying all different things like social media managing, and I don't know, I just didn't love anything, and I was like, I have to like work for the rest of my life. Like, what can I do?
It's our everyday life.
Why are we here?
Right? I'm like, what can I do that I'll actually love to do every day, And I grew up in performing arts, so singing, dancing, acting. So I wasn't into art much, but I low-key was. Like, I was always drawing in my sketchbook, and only a few people knew I could draw. And I'd, like, draw on my friends and stuff, and they'd always tease me, like, you're going to be a tattoo artist. Like, duh. And I'd be like, no, like, no way, because that's a lot of pressure. Like, tattooing is scary. And then I was like, oh, what do I love to do? Oh, yeah, duh. Like, I could totally tattoo because I can draw. So I just kind of pursued that.
Nice.
After that, yeah.
That's a vibe.
Awesome.
I couldn't draw a stick figure to save my life, so yeah, I'm not the one for it. But that's cool. That's a good time. Well, we kind of got something cool brewing up today. It's a little bit different, even though this is really a trades podcast. We're kind of diving into a little bit of everything.
We're highlighting the community.
Yeah, we're kind of changing it up a little bit, but it's super cool. Obviously, for me and Brad, obviously we love tattoos. We kind of got to be a little bit more careful. Brad's in the office, so he gets to get blasted. I'm in the field, so we're in St. George. It's a little bit different on how you present yourself out here, but I think
Everyone thinks I'm a criminal.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, I'm already stereotyped just walking through this neighborhood, so
God forbid you have tattoos.
Yeah,
huh?
I'm brown and I got tattoos. Shoot, but
Fucked up.
all right, America.
Yeah.
But that's cool though. I think obviously you could see that the world's kind of changing with how tattoos are seen, right? It's not really
yeah.
it's not really looked down upon anymore in like our generation, his generation, right? So
Yeah.
what are you seeing a lot of? Like with just the tattoo community, are you starting to see a lot more of everyone coming in? Because now I think for me, talking to some like tattoo artists, like before, right, you got your hands or you got your neck tattooed, like that was the last step. Like if your body is
Right.
inked up,
You're off the ledge at that point.
yeah, you're like, all right, this is the last point you're gonna tattoo. Now you got kids going in and like neck tats, face tats, like
Right.
that's their first tattoo.
Yep.
What's your outlook on that?
I mean, yeah, it's way more accepted now. I mean, jobs aren't as strict either. Even nurses now, I think, can have hand tats, and I'm like, that's crazy. And hand tats especially, they're so big right now. Like that's the first tattoo people are getting. So
Just real quick, I did mine 5 years ago.
there you go. Yeah,
I already had my sleeve done.
I did my tattoos, so I was like alone because no one was doing tattoos. So I did it just to be like on my own.
You were
Right.
a biker or you
Yeah.
were a gang member.
Now I feel like I've molded to crowd.
Yeah.
Hence the neck. That's why the neck's next.
No, it feels weird when people like
Throat
don't
goat.
have tattoos. I feel like now.
Yeah,
know?
I see. I agree. I feel like it is too. There's some art. Who's this artist I saw? There's like a girl artist out here that does tattoos and she's got none. Right? Yeah. Concerning
That's,
to me.
that's interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll have to get back to you on that. I'll have to send
Yeah.
her. Send
I
you her
tattooed
profile.
myself before I tattooed anyone else.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, that's why I would want to do tattoos just so I could blast myself for fun.
Yeah. That's hard too though, because like like
Don't do it, man.
logically speaking, like I probably won't tattoo myself again. I'll always have my mentor do it, or the guy who taught
Fair.
me originally, because it's always gonna look better.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can't get the angles you want. You can't stretch your own skin the correct way.
If it hurts, you're like just lighten up a
Right.
little bit. You're like,
That's the thing too. Your brain is like, oh, this hurts. Stop doing that. But then your brain's like, oh, this needs to look sick. So like hit your depth. So you're like, I don't know. It's hard tattooing yourself for sure.
So what was your first tattoo then? Because you gave yourself your first one?
On myself or my
Yeah.
first tattoo?
Well,
on you.
both
Yeah,
now.
well, the first one you did on you.
The first one I did on me is a little freaking
a little
mushroom
dinosaur.
guy with butt cheeks.
Nice.
He's
Hell
like
yeah.
looking at like a view in the distance or something.
There you go.
So then what was the first one you had done?
My little. Is
Oh,
this my
cool.
stingray right here?
No,
No,
yeah, your
up a
stingray's
little
up higher, but yeah.
Do you see it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see
Oh,
the
yeah,
tail of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
does
yeah.
that what is that? It's like a vine?
Yeah, so my vine one starts here
That's
and it
cool.
goes all the way around and then it connects here and goes all the way up and then goes back around.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I like tattoos like
That's
that.
crazy. Yeah, my wife has just like that, but just on the side. It's just two little separate pieces right here.
Yeah.
But
Her elbow looks like what your wife just did.
yeah, it's almost similar in a sense.
I was there.
Yeah, she had it all done right here in a big
Yes,
piece. Yeah,
I
that's my
was
wife.
there.
Connecting
Yes.
dots.
Yeah.
Now, I
'Cause-
always remember the tattoos. I never remember people.
Yeah,
I'll
she's
be
the
at
one.
bar, I'm like, I did that tattoo, but I don't know who you are, so I'm not going to say.
Yeah, she has like the big sleeve already, you know, like
Yeah,
she
yeah,
has
yeah.
one sleeve all done. Yeah, that's my
Yep.
wife.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah.
she
She
I-
was in pain that day.
good. She deserves it.
Freaking oh, dude.
Yeah.
Careful.
That's trouble.
I kept going up to Garrett when I would come in and drop her off stuff. I'm like, just be heavy with it, you know. Let her cry a little bit. She needs a little bit of pain, you know. Yeah, she watches it every Monday. She watches our episodes, so I know she'll
Aw.
hear
Wait for
it.
this
A
one to come
supportive
out.
wife.
Yeah. Oh
She
yeah.
is. She was on the show too.
Yeah. The next
really?
next
Yeah.
episode's hers. So
She's a
Nice.
total hippie, so
Oh,
Yeah.
I
we
love
were
that.
talking hippie stuff.
yeah. So it's
Yeah,
a
I
vibe.
remember her being cool.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yeah.
She's pretty cool. Keep
No,
looking
I
at the
barely
camera.
remember what she looks like, but I remember the tattoo like distinctly.
Yeah,
That's
it-
so funny.
That's crazy.
it's like us with like plumbing or like I've done cabinets before, so it's like walking in. I'm just like, start judging. Like, so it's like tattoos. You're like, that's what you do. So you're gonna look at it and be like, looks good, you know,
yeah.
or whatever.
Absolutely.
But
What's your favorite tattoo you've done? What was it of?
I'm trying to think. I did like an ornamental sleeve, half sleeve, which was cool. And ornamental like sternum pieces.
Those are
I
cool.
love. I don't have like a favorite one. I feel like I just have multiple favorites.
Yeah.
Probably like my floral pieces are always fun.
Yeah?
So yeah.
Do you have a favorite flower to do?
peonies are usually the go-to flower.
Do you know what that is?
Hell no. I'm not that person.
They're like the really fluffy ones.
Okay.
You see it in floral with girls a lot. It's
see.
usually the go-to
I think I
one.
could picture it. Can
Yeah.
you? You're struggling.
Oh yeah, dude. All I know is like bird of paradise because that was my grandfather's like favorite flower. So I just remember bird of paradise.
Yeah, I don't even
Or
know what
roses.
that is.
It looks like a bird. It's anyways.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
looks like a bird.
See, it's a fair trade. You don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah. You don't know.
yeah.
We all
Yeah.
win.
Yeah, whatever, it works out. Well, I think how we hit this before we kind of dive into this because we're just gonna kind of record it. Let's
run it.
Let's just shoot it. So on the talking part, and then we'll kind of dive in with your guys' tattoo. But that being said, I know tattooing is you kind of get some funny people in there, right? You kind of
I mean, we try not to. So
yeah, you can get some funky people. So what's one of the like funniest? We'll do funniest stories you have of someone you tattooed, and like the creepiest. Have you ever had to make someone like walk out and just kind of be done? Like, okay. Or you just like get someone in and they like want this tattoo and you're like, no, sorry, no, I'm not your person.
Garrett called someone out for me
Nice.
once.
That's what you want in a mentor. They look out for you for sure.
Yeah, it was when I was first starting, and he was just an asshole. I'm not gonna like elaborate because I don't want like anyone to see.
He's gonna see it. He's
Yeah,
gonna
that
be
was me.
like, damn.
Yeah. But I feel like we're pretty picky about who we tattoo.
Yeah.
You know, like I schedule everybody through DMs on
Yeah.
Instagram, which gives me a chance to talk to them and see if they're cool.
Then you just
Like you
ghost
can
them.
get a
Yeah.
vibe, you know, and like so that weeds out a lot of the crazy ones because we're talking with them before, so we know if they're cool or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't really deal with a lot of that. In my apprenticeship days, I did because I was just tattooing whoever I
Yeah.
could, like it's experience, you know. But now that I tattoo, I can be picky, you know.
Yeah, I have cousins that tattoo in LA. I got a few, family friends that are family that tattoo, and they all have some crazy stories. But they've been doing it for years, 20
Yeah.
years or so. So they
Well,
got
and
some.
tattooing's so much different, like modernized, like in the modern day. I feel like because usually people just walk in and they're like, "This is what I want. Design it for me. Let's do it." You know.
Yeah.
And our whole shop isn't even like that. You know, like we don't get random people walking in.
Yeah, you don't
We
get.
So you guys are
talk
very
with our-
scheduled and
Yeah,
Nice.
we talk with our clients way before they even come in.
Yeah, I think everything here is scheduled for like the big guys, the big people. Like LA, there's so many shops. You just like walk in, you give them something. They're like, okay, we'll tattoo you right now.
Yeah.
that was my first tattoo. I walked into a shop at 3 a.m. and then I literally picked a tattoo off the wall.
So you guys, your tattoo artist probably coked out then.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, let's send it at 3 a.m.
1000%.
Hell yeah, for
and
sure.
I wasn't even 21 yet, and he gave us a case of beer while we were getting tattooed. We were there till like 5 or 6 in the morning.
That's a vibe.
That is a vibe.
Yeah.
Good story.
Yeah, it's a chill time.
Was
Did the tattoo turn out good though?
What's it say?
I disagree.
What's it stand for?
The thing said it stands for loyalty, but
Someone will read it
I
and be
don't
like,
know.
no.
Yeah. It's probably never mind.
Yeah.
Again, we're gonna fact check this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna let the internet decide.
Yep. What's that mean? You see a lot of people get that in like Chinese writing. They're like, it says I love you, and it does not say
Something
that.
else, yeah.
No regrets.
This is exactly why I haven't looked it up at all.
Oh man. Well, let's get to it. Let's shoot it. Let's send it.
It's going good. Tattoos don't hurt for me. I mean, there's a little pinch, but it's gonna be a slippery slope because like my first tattoo I did all this in 6 months and my leg, and then I took like a 7-year break.
Dude, I just want to be rich because you see like Max Crosby and like a lot of like athletes or famous people that got a lot of money, they get put to sleep and they get their
talking about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, that'd
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
so sick.
they get
That
their
would-
Post
whole
Malone?
chest.
Dude, he'll have like 5 people working on him. And
Yeah.
he'll wake up and he's just tatted out.
That's
Dude.
yeah.
Sick.
That's sick. I'm like, I would love to do that. Like, I know Max Crosby had it done. I believe I think I seen him talking about it. But yeah, just put to sleep and had his whole whole body just tatted.
So one of my good friends' name is Andreas Eichmeister. He's from Sweden. He has a shop in Sweden. He's a famous tattoo artist. He did like, I'm gonna screw up these names, but he did work on posts. He did work on, I don't know, he does work on all the big DJs. And so we were down in Newport one night at my buddy Brian's house. You know Brian. And he's like, hey, come over. He's like, I'll finally do your hand. I'll do your rose for you. So I get over there and he's like, all right, let me do something first. And then he passed out. So we both fell asleep in our chairs.
I was like passed out.
In the middle of the
like,
tattoo.
he for sure passed out in the middle of it. And then we woke up at like 3 a.m. and he finished my hand. We finished it from like 3 to 6 a.m.
And you're just asleep and wham!
Yeah.
Get off me.
Yeah. He's a cool dude. But
Dude, I fall asleep during all my tattoos.
do you?
While she's just giving a tattoo and like knocks out. And it's, oh, sorry. I couldn't. I don't know how you.
Turns into a lizard. It's extra long line.
Dude, I did my calf, and there was no way I could sleep through that one. My arm, for sure. When I did my arm, I could have fallen asleep through that. But my calf, just, man, that thing, like, towards the end, I started sweating on it. And I was like, damn, is that bad? Just tender.
Oh, yours is in the back of your calf.
Yeah, back of my calf.
So
Yeah.
mine's on the side, and I had to have Mikhail sit on my knee because I was like a weird nerve thing.
Yeah, oh, yeah. No, you start twitching.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how mine was. It was literally like they had to give me. They gave me like we took like a 10-minute break because my leg just started twitching and I couldn't stop it. Like my muscle would just spasm. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
You can't control it.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm really like, it's not that
That's
it's
the
hurting.
only
It's
reason
just
I haven't gone back to finish my leg is because
you're scared.
it was yeah.
You don't want to cry.
Legs are
I don't want to
really
cry again.
twitchy.
Yo, they're brutal.
It took so much. It was so much effort that was in me to try to keep my legs still, and then I literally had to have Mikhail sit on my thigh to finish it.
Sounds like a vibe.
How much is the? So when they knock you out to do it, they're like putting you under anesthesia, right?
Yeah.
So that's like 30 grand.
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what the hospital charges. So
Yeah, that would be crazy. Because do they
Plus
have to
the
bring in
tattoo
like
work.
an anesthesiologist? Like someone legit?
Oh, no kidding.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be legit.
Any-
I'm pretty
any,
sure they go somewhere for it.
They're like in the hospital, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I think so.
Any anesthesiologists that want to come on the podcast, or got a deal for you?
We're here. Knock us out so we could get tatted fully.
I forgot
Be a
who was
vibe.
telling me, but they were just telling me about a shop in New York that does that, like in shop.
Dude, that'd be
They must have
insane.
hired like an anesthesiologist and have like a complete sanitary room for it.
That sounds like something that would happen in Mexico. Yeah, we do that. You know.
That's actually not a
it's-
bad idea though.
Yeah, I know how we're gonna knock you out and you wake up with like just cuts in your sides. Yeah, for sure. You may be missing a couple organs, but it's no big deal. Yeah, you're happy, right?
Well, you heard like people
Yeah.
people will go to other countries.
Like,
for
gracias,
medical work.
jefe.
Like you could get veneers in, I think it's Norway. You get veneers in Norway for like $5 grand, your whole mouth.
Damn.
Same thing like
But
Mexico.
how good do they look?
Great. Like Norway's medical is considered better than ours. Same thing with Mexico and like the gastro bypass surgery. Like we know someone that had it done. The last place we worked.
Oh yeah.
She went to Mexico for hers.
Mm.
So did someone else that worked there.
Now they got Ozempic.
Me not Googling tonight.
Now that's the thing.
It's funny you bring that up because I was watching this guy and he says the whole reason we have an issue with fat loss is because it's a mineral deficiency.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
So then we just, I sent you the video. Is that why?
Yeah, no, and with that, and I heard Bo. Don't quote me on this. Somebody told me that was a nerd, so I'm gonna take his word for it because he's playing Hogwarts, so it all like equaled out for me. I was like, yeah, for sure, your word is gospel. But he was saying why we have Bo is because like we're magnesium deficient. Is that true?
I've heard the same thing.
Yeah, so I took his word. You play Hogwarts, everything you say is true.
Do you not take magnesium?
I'm actually magnesium deficient.
Magnesium's so good for
Do
you.
I stink?
No, I just curious.
Okay,
No, you don't.
that's good then. We work in close quarters, right? No, it's not too bad.
Nah, bro, I tell you. I'm very open with you.
So can you multitask over there, Charlotte?
Me sometimes.
She's like, what's some advice you would give someone just starting out if they want to get into the tattoo field?
I would say like don't just do it because it's cool.
Yeah.
Like do it for the right reasons. Because St. George is very
Trendy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Keeping
And
up with
right
the
now it's
Joneses.
like cool to become a tattoo artist here, and I feel like that's why a lot of people are doing it, which is cool, do your thing. But it's like this isn't the career for you if it's just because it's cool, you know.
Should enjoy it.
Well, mainly like that's why I'm so picky in the aspect of like who tattoos me because
everyone should be, especially right now.
yeah, like this guy's getting a little dinosaur on him, which I wouldn't do, but you know.
You talked me into this.
Because it's not me. Like it's you. I'm like, dude, send
Your
it.
tattoo right
Yeah.
now.
He would send it. Me, I'm like, if it doesn't,
The
if it
funny
doesn't
thing
mean
is,
anything.
when we're done, he'll tell everybody and be like, check out how cool this is.
Dude, all the time. I'm your aunt guy. I'm gonna hype you up. But
Appreciate that. This is turning out pretty cool. Like,
It's you.
I don't know who else has a dinosaur with a cowboy hat on him.
right. It's cool. Now you can just say why you had it, why you got it done for a podcast.
I have a tattoo from each of my companies. So here we are.
We should make a flag. Like just a dino flag. Just get it tatted. It'll be all right.
I got a nice zoom in on Brad's crotch.
Well, everyone.
Yes.
Oh, no.
No, they're gonna laugh. Oh man.
No, but I was gonna say too, like, starting out, like, really study the mentor you're looking at to go to. Because it's like, if you want to be this realism crazy artist, maybe don't choose someone who specializes in fine line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people don't think about that,
That's
which is weird.
Well, that's where I struggle. Like I said, like it's hard to see a lot of like tattoo artists that take pride in it. Like
Right.
I have a former cousin-in-law who tattoos in Vegas, and his biggest thing was like he's a really good tattoo artist, and like but his thing was he wanted to keep his prices fair. Like he's still expensive, but he's not as expensive as he should be. Like he should be a lot more. But his thing was like he loves what he does. His biggest thing, I asked him, I'm like, why don't you charge more? And he's just like, dude, my tattoos are gonna walk the earth after I'm dead. Like he's like that means the world to me. He's like, and I want it to be priced where everyone could, be able to get a good tattoo still.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people that are getting right in Utah that are here for the trend, just don't really take pride in it. They're here for the money. They slap it on and they really don't care how it ends up looking. They're just like, yeah, cool, whatever. I made a couple $100, so.
Oh, yeah. I've had a lot of people, because I'm the same way. Like, I've always tried to stay reasonable with pricing. Because, like, I know how the world is right now. Like, people are struggling,
Yeah.
Like, I get it. And if people want to come to me, like, I don't know. I've had so many people be like, dude, you charged what for that? And I'm like, dude, it's fucking sick. And I get to say I did that, and I get to post it, and I loved doing it. Like, I don't.
One is volume
know.
too. The more the more you do, obviously the more money you'll make. But those people like that are thrilled are gonna tell everyone, and eventually you'll be at a point where you could charge a decent amount and only tattoo 3 people a day and be in a 6 spot.
Right.
Is your goal to open your own shop?
Yeah, eventually.
Do you have to apprentice to get, because you have to get a license, right?
Yep.
And then you have to apprentice to get that license?
How long do you have to apprentice for, or is it hours?
It's hours.
How many hours until you're...
So it used to be 80
Damn.
before I apprenticed, and then when I started, they switched it to, I don't know, like, I think like 100 something.
Oh, that's
Or
less than I
actually,
That's still
it
not a
might have been
lot.
like 3 something. I don't even remember. But they like switched it right when I started, and I was like,
Which is
course.
probably good though, because the people that are just getting into it just for like shits and giggles, like aren't gonna, like if it's that many hours, if it's 300 hours, they're gonna be like, no, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
It's like plumbing. Like with plumbing, you gotta have so many class hours, so many work hours. So like the people that don't want to do it aren't gonna get into it. But 80 hours doesn't seem like a lot. Like I'd do that
Not
in
at
2 weeks,
all.
I could do that in a week if you let me.
yeah, they probably realized people are putting out shitty tattoos. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe we should up these hours.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Duh.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So, like here in Utah, it's so hard. Well, at least southern Utah, northern Utah, I guess, has a lot of good tattoo artists too. But here, there's just a lot of nothing wrong with fine line tattooing, but just a lot of, like I said, a lot of people that just don't care what they're putting
That's
out
like
anymore.
That
Right.
girl that doesn't have tattoos that does them, all she does is fine line. That's it.
Yeah, which I'm like, I want someone that's blasted neck down. If they're gonna
Or
tattoo
at least
me.
has tattoos.
So yeah, something. It's just kind of, I don't know.
Right.
It's a little bit different.
It's like getting counseling for like drug addiction, and the counselor's never been a drug addict.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, that was deep.
It was. I've been
That
there,
was
so
deep.
that's
I'm
why
sorry.
that's why I came up.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. Like I said, I have a buddy up north I used to frame houses with. He's actually I keep seeing him win a bunch of awards out there. He's
For tattooing?
yeah, for tattooing. I don't know where he's at, but he does really good tattoos. And I remember when he first started, I was just like, it was good, but you could tell for him being an apprentice, his first go around, like that was a month in, he did like a big rose on one of our coworkers, and it came out sick. I was like, dude, for your first tattoo, like that's badass, you know. And now he's just like, he does crazy body art, like full pieces, but he's good. He's good at what he does.
Like realism, or
I don't know what
check
it's
that?
called.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm bad at what tattoos are. I just know traditional tattoos, and
My buddy Andre, he has his shop in Sweden. It's cool. So like you walk in and the ceilings are all done like the Sistine Chapel, and then the walls are all marble.
his name's Brendan Collins. He's super dope though. Dude does a sick job.
Here, I'll have to pull this guy up for you. Let me show you. Then you can see what I'm talking about.
Let's just all get tatted. The world needs
I'm
more
telling
tattooed
you, this
people.
is gonna spiral into like the next 6 months of me getting tattooed.
Just every tattoo artist. Can we come behind the episode?
I like to stick to the same artist,
Yeah, heck yeah. That's
but I would.
That's the hardest part. Is like once you find an artist, you really don't want to leave that artist. It's like figure it out. Even if you don't do traditional or you don't do this, like you're gonna do it today because I want you to do it.
You have the coolest shot right now. Like right over her shoulder.
On it.
You can see the dino.
It's getting the dino.
You can see it coming out, dude. That's sweet.
We'll have to make like a little intro with that.
That guy's sick.
Yeah, it is.
That guy's super sick. That's gonna come out nice. I'm so pumped. You should have put raw at the bottom of it. I think that would have just finished it out.
You should just freehand raw.
Yes, be about it.
We'll have to go back to her to get my Finley tattoos so we can add it. And
So-
then I want to get my whole leg done, and then we'll just leave this open so it's like the highlight of my thigh.
Yes, just nothing else around it.
Yeah. It's like a huge white space around it, just the dinosaur.
How many hours do you work as a tattoo artist now that like obviously you've been doing it a while? I imagine you stay kind of busy now.
Oh yeah.
So what's
Yeah,
what's
you're
the
booked
schedule
like
like
all the
for
time,
you?
aren't you?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Is it just like 7 to 5, or are you like just sending it all night?
I mean, I feel like as a tattoo artist, you're just always working because, like, you do tattoos and then you're messaging people and designing, and
Yeah.
you're never really like done. You know what I mean?
That's
Or,
like me. I work all the time. You get time off.
Yep. I go to LA and get
Her job's just a lot cooler than mine.
yeah. Hers isn't behind a computer 24/7.
I try to like not overbook myself too much.
So how do you balance that your work life and your personal life if you're always like, because it does sound like obviously like if you're not tattooing then you're designing the next tattoo. How are you balancing all of that?
It's hard to like stay strict with yourself to give yourself free time. Like when I first moved into Medusa's after I graduated my apprenticeship, I was so burnt out, dude. I was tattooing all day, every single day, and then with the time I had to design, because it's like you have to have time to design your next ones, you know, which you shouldn't be doing. I mean, and then I moved to Garrett's and I decided to share a booth with someone because I knew that would make me stop. Like having those 2 days off. Like I just do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I have Tuesday, Thursdays.
Oh, nice.
And so that just forces me to like not tattoo 24/7.
Would you rather tattoo at night or in the day, or does it not matter for you?
In the day.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Which
feel
is
more
weird.
like
I feel like a
awake.
lot of people
Yeah, I
like
feel like
tattooing
more at night, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I always went at midnight, because that's when he wanted to do it.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
would.
I lose steam at like 5.
Oh, I hear you.
So, I don't know. I usually tattoo like noon to 5.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's not horrible. That's not too bad
Yeah, no.
for you to spend your other time doing what you need to do. So that's I can imagine your hands just dead. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I can imagine tattooing all day. Like, I hate just writing
Well,
a
and
essay.
I had to learn that. I only do 12 to 5 because I know I'm going to get burnt out as fuck if I don't.
Yeah.
You know, because I did.
So
And I
is-
was just working myself too hard.
Is this like drawing? How similar is it to drawing?
Not
No,
really.
I was gonna say not for sure.
Because I love to draw, but I don't know. Watching you, it seems a lot more difficult.
Yeah. Putting it on
This
skin.
is just a difficult thing to work with compared to like a pen. Because
Do you
like
see these changing and getting smaller? I mean, they have
They
really,
have.
from what they used to be.
yeah, I think so.
Like the first tattoo I got had this huge box on it.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
rubber
like a
bands.
rotary-
Yeah.
I mean, and people still use them. It's just like preference. Like Isaiah still uses the old school, whatever.
What is this called? Because it says a name, like rotary, right?
This is a Bishop. That's the brand of it.
Uh-huh.
And they have like lining machines, and then they have shaders and packers as well. So like each machine does different things. But you can do everything with a liner if you want. Like you
So
can pack with
fascinating.
a liner, you can shade with a liner if you want to. You can line with a shader.
What do you prefer
I like using each machine for each
for what
thing.
they are?
Yeah, like I have a shading machine. I don't have a packer because, I mean, you can pack with a liner just fine.
Do you have any drawings or artwork you've never showed anybody?
Yeah.
Like your own book? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have the same thing. I'm not showing you.
Yes, you are. You don't have a choice. We're bringing it to show and tell
I
tomorrow.
don't even think Mikhail's seen it yet.
Damn.
Yeah.
This is his tattoo artist application.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't
I'm
need no
leaving.
more.
Join us.
He doesn't need anything else
I'm
going
going
on
to
for
get an
this
apprenticeship. I'm out.
guy. Oh my gosh. No, he shakes worse than I do, and we both like have handshakes. This
Oh,
dude, he'll be
really?
sitting here like this and just shaking. I'm like, dude, calm
Yeah, I
down.
couldn't do it. As much as I'd love to, I couldn't do it.
When I used to weld, I shook a lot, and I always told my welding teacher, like, hey man, like how am I gonna fix this? He's like, use it to your advantage. Like it's just shake with it. I'm like, I can't. It just all my welds look like crap.
See?
But
That'll be like mine.
at a grinder, you can't grind skin. Like once you screw up, that's it.
I'll do like clouds only.
It's just the lining. It's fine. So I guess people are gonna wonder, how do you guys like? What's like hygiene? Like keeping a shop clean? Like obviously we're in a house.
That is so important, and it's crazy to me that some people aren't very strict about it. Like, drives me nuts.
Yeah. So
Thankfully, Garrett's he's always been really strict about all that. He's like a clean freak, and so am I, so I love that.
so what's that
dynamic of
look
the
like
shop.
though? Like
I
You
mean, you
guys
have to
clean all the
spray
time?
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have to keep it really clean in there. Because, like, staff is a big deal. Like, if someone got staff, dude, that's like amputation time.
ooh.
That's
didn't
like
think about
serious. So, like, if I'm designing a huge or doing a huge piece on his thigh, and I had like this section done, and I was working up here, if my arm's touching that open skin, like
I never
that, you
thought
gotta
about
think
that.
about those things. Yeah.
So
and,
does like your shop have like air purifiers in them? Do you know? Dude, we should get with tattoo shops and start selling those.
No, that's actually not a bad idea.
Well, I always
that's
thought
not
about
a bad
that.
idea.
Okay, so like hospitals, they got like HEPA filters and stuff
Yeah.
like that to keep the air clean. So it's like, what's keeping a shop clean outside of like spraying down and stuff like that? Like I would imagine tattoo shops would have that, right? But I don't know. I've never really dove into it, but I think it'd be smart.
We'll have to do like a field trip to her shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's, I mean, with a lot of people getting into like the field, that's one of my biggest worries.
Question, because I've been to shops. Like, does Garrett let people smoke weed in there and drink?
No.
Okay, see, like there's shops I've been to where it's like there was parties going on in the shop while we were all there.
Well, see, that's my worry
Yeah, no,
with.
we keep it very clean.
Yeah. When I went in there, it was spotless. Like for sure, it was spotless in there.
Oh yeah.
It.
That's refreshing because I feel like sometimes with artists like comes a certain lifestyle, right?
Yeah, it's a party
Oh
lifestyle.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure, it's a party lifestyle.
But being able to separate it, like professional versus like time and place, right?
Yeah. Time and place is everything. But that's like the crazy part.
Oh, it's okay.
Is like with people just getting into the field, like that's my worry as someone going out there is like, what do you do to keep your shop clean? Like, how do I know like everything's where it needs to be? Mainly, I didn't know like it only took you 80 hours of apprenticeship to be considered a professional tattoo artist.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, but like back in the day, like that would worry me, right? Like, are you doing everything you
I
need
bet
to do?
you people don't even think about this when getting tattoos, though.
I do. I'm an overthinker. Someone was telling me it's because I'm a Scorpio, whatever that means. I don't know.
And I think it was different before that too, because like different shops do different things, and like old heads, people call them.
Yeah.
Like you'll be in a shop apprenticing for like a year without touching a machine. Like you're doing all their dirty work.
All their clean work,
Like
keeping them
you're
clean.
setting up their stations, you're breaking them down, you're cleaning everything, you're freaking drawing in a sketchbook in the corner for a year, you know?
Yeah.
And then they hand you a machine and fake skin, and you have to do that for a year. And so I think it just depends. I don't know.
So did you just jump into it, or how did they know?
You were ready.
Yeah. How did you know you were ready?
Garrett was the one that was like, okay, you're ready now. Like, he kind of just told me. Like, once my hours were done.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you want to tattoo yourself? I was like, yeah.
Okay, so that really was your first tattoo, was yourself.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
And then he's like, okay, get your first person booked. Let's do it.
Was that nerve-wracking?
Yeah.
Do you
Do you
yeah.
remember what it was?
Yeah.
What the first tattoo was you did on somebody?
Yeah, it was a little fairy sitting down.
There
She
you
was
go.
cute. Which was a stupid design for me to pick for my first tattoo. I had to do hands and a face and
Oh,
hair.
yeah, no, that's
and
brutal.
wings. I
That's
did,
brutal.
like,
How'd it turn
all
out?
of the hardest things you can tattoo as my first tattoo. It's
So-
cute. You can look it up.
Is
So-
it on your
It's my
page?
very first post on
Awesome.
my Instagram.
So
Yeah.
how long have you been, like, putting it on skin now?
Like 2 years.
Oh, okay, so like 2 years. Okay, I got you. Because you said you were at Medusa's first?
Yeah.
So did you just sit there and do what you said? You just sat there, cleaned their stuff, and like just...
No. So I was with Garrett.
So
over there.
This with Garrett, yeah.
Oh, over there.
No.
This was at Garrett's
At Garrett's
shop.
old shop.
Oh, I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. I'm feeling it now. Feeling the
And
blanks.
he was just in like a single room, like a single studio. So it was just him and his apprentice in there, which was super nice, very one-on-one. Like, the whole thing was awesome. My whole experience was awesome.
How many artists are in the shop now?
In his shop,
Yeah.
there's 4 booths downstairs, and I think everyone shares.
Oh, okay.
Hey, do you know
So-
John Perry?
Me?
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know. He follows you. I'm just saying that. It's one of my friends. So I was like,
oh, I don't know.
I didn't know if you guys went to school together.
We'll have to
Maybe
tell
I
him.
tattooed him or
Does
something.
John have tattoos?
No, heck,
Maybe,
he's
maybe some
Mormon.
hidden ones.
No, he's Mormon.
I know plenty of Mormons with tattoos.
Nah, not him.
I think Joseph Smith has it.
I've seen it.
I've read about it.
Well, what's your tattoo page then? Is it just your page?
It's Expression Inc.
Oh, I think I just followed your...
EX or XP?
EXP, I believe.
Found it.
Go to that ferry.
That's what I'm trying to find right now. Now I'm lost in the sauce.
My God, he's adorable.
Oh yeah, that's a vibe.
Oh, that did come out good.
Can we see it in mine? Let's see.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah, that was a fun one.
So is it like after you finished that one, was it like, okay, game on, I feel comfortable now?
Kinda. Like, I'd get nervous with each new placement. Like, I did a huge back tattoo, and I was like, shit, I don't know how this all works. And then, like, my first neck tattoo, I was like, wait, what do I do? So, like, different placements are harder.
That makes sense.
First hand tat, like, you can blow out hands so easy, so you just have to be careful. But then you also have to get them in there deep, or else they're gonna fade. It's just like a whole thing, you know.
I'm gonna get stickers of this guy made.
Dude, we so shit. Dude, that looks dope. That
Right?
looks so dope.
Isn't he cute?
That's so cute.
Little dino guy.
This might be one we should put out like sooner than later. We should bump this one up.
We should.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's so sick. I love it.
What's his name?
Chandler. I don't know. It's the first thing
I
that came to
kind of
mind.
love it.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
What is it?
baby T-Rex. I don't know.
Chandler the baby T-Rex.
Yeah.
Chandler the baby T-Rex.
Chandler.
It just worked. This one worked.
I like it.
It's a vibe, dude.
It's gonna be our
What's
mascot.
remember the Land Before Time series?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, what's
Littlefoot.
Yes.
Littlefoot?
Or the other guy, I don't know. There's like a T-Rex baby.
Oh yeah.
Chomper.
Chomper.
That's
That
Chomper,
was
dude.
his name, huh?
Dude, that's it. It's sold.
Chandler.
Freehand the
We're not
name on
done,
it
I
now.
don't think we are, 'cause I'm
Free. I just want freehand on you. Can I do it? Let me tattoo you. Nah, I'm just kidding.
You want
I'd
to?
cry.
We should have
No,
had you do it.
No.
You sure?
That'd be pretty funny.
dude, I'd tear you up. It looks so bad.
Yeah, probably.
You don't want that. I'm serious. I can't do a
But
stick
we'd have
figure.
that memory together forever.
Dude, our wives love us. We're just sharing all these memories. Why isn't that me?
Yeah.
Oh man. So what's your thought process on, like, I guess the aftercare process? Some people are very like, don't worry about it, it'll be fine. And some people are very like religious about the aftercare process.
I am pretty like
Religious about it?
yeah.
Yeah, I've just heard people like, don't worry, just take it off after a day. But like me and my wife, like anytime we've got tattoos, it's like super religious. She made me go get like coconut oil, like organic, or like
I like A&D, y'all. Okay, so tattoo artists are always, I think, experimenting with different products of what works the best, you know.
yeah,
And it's always been Aquaphor for whatever freaking
Oh, yeah.
reason.
forever.
And I don't like Aquaphor personally. But I used A&D, and that's what I tattoo with now instead of Vaseline
Oh.
on my recent tattoos to heal them. Dude, it healed them so good. Isaiah's the one who told me to start using that instead of...
Can you just get that from any store?
Yeah, it's actually like right by the Aquaphor, I think.
Hey, I'm not a tattoo artist, but like my wife used that organic coconut oil. She barely scabbed.
Yeah.
Like, very minimal, which I thought was cool because when I use Aquaphor on my tattoos and they scab like crazy.
See, because Aquaphor doesn't have any moisturizing properties.
Yeah.
All my esthetician friends have told me about that for years, how it doesn't. It just sits there. Like, it acts as a barrier to keep it clean and and not, like, have it get infected. Like, it keeps all the dirty shit out.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's not really healing. It has no healing properties or moisturizing properties. So it's just sitting there. Yeah.
See? We learn something new every day. That's why I love this.
Yeah, and A&D is what nurses use at the hospital for, like, road rash.
Oh,
And
crazy.
shit. So it's like really good stuff.
You would think that would be like mixed, like
Common.
part of your
Yeah.
part of your apprenticeship. Like, hey, use this because like
Yeah.
where you get taught a lot of that. Or I guess it just took forever because a lot of people, are just you put on Aquaphor.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Aquaphor very much, but the aftercare thing, like the thing that's a big deal with that is like showering in really hot water can blow your tattoo out.
Oh, so don't shower in very hot water.
Or like taking a bath or soaking it at all, like even a sauna.
What do you mean by blowing out your tattoo?
So blowout, have you ever like felt someone's tattoo and you can feel it?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So that's scarred because their artist went too deep into them.
I got some of those.
And once that happens, it's blown out forever. Like you can't fix that,
Yeah.
So I always go lighter rather than heavier, which has its downfall sometimes because people don't know what a blowout looks like.
Yeah.
So like, but they know what it looks like if their tattoo's falling out. So they almost get more mad if they need a touch up later. But I'm like, I'd rather touch you up than fuck you up.
Yeah. Hey,
Like I don't
I'm
want
with
to.
that.
Hey,
I
that
don't
should
want
be
to
the
ruin
motto.
your skin.
Yeah, that's it. Drop mic.
So like, I don't know. In reality, it's better to be more light-handed, I think. But
Yeah.
also, people don't mind the blown out look, I guess.
No,
Whatever.
Like mine on my arm is like I can't even tell. It's there.
I'm gonna hit a few lines and make them thicker.
Cool.
Just the outline. What was I just gonna say about that? Oh yeah, so like even if I don't blow your tattoo out, if you got in a sauna or a hot tub, it would blow it out.
I didn't know that.
Because your ink is still liquid and new inside your skin. So as soon as you
See, I never heard
soak
this
it-
before, and I would have been in the sauna tomorrow if she didn't tell me this.
No.
Damn. Yeah, don't do that.
Don't be doing that, please.
You're gonna have a blowout. You don't want that.
No.
Yeah, don't get blown. Sell. Yeah, don't do that, Brad. No saunas tomorrow or the next week. You're gonna have a jacked up dinosaur.
Yeah, how long are you supposed to wait?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, you don't shower
You'll
anyways.
live.
You'll be fine.
Cold water,
Yeah,
not hot.
ice bath only.
Oh,
Like, you can take, like, a lukewarm shower, but just don't, like, soak your arm in it. Like,
Okay.
Or, I mean, your leg in it.
Or your neck.
one leg out of the shower, one leg in.
And
I
this is-
also wouldn't wash your hair for, like, 2 days.
Do you guys use shampoo?
Yes, do you not?
No.
What do you use?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's better for your hair.
Elaborate,
Yeah,
please.
you
Yeah.
too, right? That's what I do
What?
too, yeah.
Did you just
Hey,
say?
wait. Curveball. Do you wash your feet? Do you guys wash your feet?
Yes.
Every time.
No. So check it. Alina's boyfriend or fiance now. We were talking when they were up, and he's just like, I don't know why it got brought up, but he's like, yeah, I don't wash my feet, and I'm like, what do you mean? He's just like, well, you're in the shower, soap's coming down, it's in the water, like
No.
that wash your
No.
feet. I'm like, no, Mikey, like that is not what that means, bro. But he don't wash his feet. So you guys do?
Yeah.
Okay, I do.
Yes.
I was like, I thought that was a thing.
So your hair has natural oils in it where your hair is supposed to be able to sustain itself. And this is why some girls don't wash their hair for like 7 days because they're trying to not have their hair fall out. But soap in itself rinses out all those oils. And so you're rinsing out the natural process your hair is supposed to take.
That's why you get dandruff. I don't know.
I don't get dandruff. You know, when I used to wash my hair with soap, I used to get bad dandruff. And when I changed it, none.
That's so weird. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I did know that because my wife talks about it.
I was going to
but-
say, ask your wife. I bet she
Oh no,
knows.
she does. Like that's why she's just like, you're not supposed to do all that, but taking a natural oil out of you. You
I'll not wash
you
my
have a
hair
cl-
with soap,
you
and
have,
then
like-
I'll drink a Mountain Dew. So I don't know. I don't know what.
do you have a
offsets
face
it.
cleansing process?
Balance
Yeah,
it.
80-20. You have a whole like wake up, you cleanse
No,
your
I
face
don't.
and stuff
No,
like that.
no.
Dude,
I used to.
bullshit.
When I lived in LA, I for sure did.
Pretty boy, like have the
Yeah, when I was doing like movies, TV commercials. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I had
No.
all the things. I had an esthetician. I'd go get my face all done, everything, the whole works.
Dude, when I was in high school, she like clean up my face, take all my blackheads.
Everybody talk trash on it, but it's the nicest feeling thing in the world.
Yeah, I always thought I was a bitch. I was just like, I'm really in here just like getting a facial treatment. Whatever.
This is why I go to barber shops where it's like
Yeah, it was vibe.
they do the whole thing because it's like my, what is it? I say manicure, but that's like for your nails. But,
Pedicure?
you know, no, it's like
Facial?
you're just taking care of yourself as a man.
There you go.
It's not weird.
My best friend's an
It's not.
esthetician is so nice.
Oh, see, that's
Facials.
sweet.
Well, then we can just trade.
Yeah, you're like, you get tattooed, you take a facial, it's good.
Yes, 100%. That'd be funny.
Hey, dude, I think he should be good.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
We'll get estheticians in here, we'll get everybody.
Hey, look at that. That's looking great.
Dude, he has a
It's
sick
done.
shot. Hey, this is going to
done.
be sick for you because they're just like, boom, perfect.
Yeah.
It's such a cool shot. I love
A
it.
little off kilter, but we'll just because of the angle.
It's what?
Just
It's
kinda-
like- it's at an angle, so you
Here,
Yeah,
is
there
that
you
Oh,
better?
there we go. Hold on, let me spin it.
Spin her up.
Yeah.
He's a little
Dude.
morphed.
It looks so good.
It's sweet. I can't wait to show everybody.
Yeah, no, he's just going to be walking around with his, like, you just got to get hoochie daddy shorts.
My daughter is so pumped
Get your
for this.
hoochie daddy shorts, bro. You can show it off all the time.
If I'm wearing those, I'm just gonna wear my man thong.
American flag. Yes, sir.
Okay, are we doing your neck too?
Let's do it.
All right, I'm just gonna have you lay on your side,
Okay.
and it's gonna be very uncomfortable for you.
Pause it, rearrange or what?
All right, guys. This was our episode. We appreciate you tuning in. I'm gonna get a neck tattoo real quick, so we're gonna take off. But Charlotte, you want to tell them where to find you?
Yeah, my Instagram.
In the mic.
Oh,
Sorry.
my Instagram is expression_ink. And I tattoo out of chapter 1 out in Hurricane. So check it out. Thanks
Yeah.
for having me, guys.
Check it out. Hit her up. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, social at Dino Service Pros, dinoservicepros.com, 435-236-4568.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.